Hi everybody, Keith Forrest here, otherwise known as the Spiritual Fruitcake, available from Amazon. So today I thought we're going to study 4 lines of an intensely spiritual piece of literature. And there's quite a few truths held in this little piece of writing. So what is it? Well, it is the following nursery rhyme. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So no, I'm not joking, it is actually a very spiritual piece of writing, and it's a good example of how life lessons are available within the most unlikely of places, not just in really spiritual books. So this little rhyme actually has a lot of deep meaning to it, so let's take a look and see exactly what it means. So if you read any of the books by Esther and Jerry Hicks, which I do recommend very much, the works of the consciousness called Abraham, but you'll find them online. Just look up Esther Hicks, Hicks. If you read their books, they use this image that I find very useful when I'm talking to my clients. And basically, they say that if you imagine that when you are born, when you come to this planet, you're a baby, and you're put into a boat, and the boat sets sail on a river, the river of life, if you like. And the current that is life is carrying you downstream, and everything that you need is provided for you because you're a helpless baby, so you can do nothing for yourself. So food, shelter, love, warmth, whatever it is you need is available in line with the current of life. And all is fine until you start to get a bit older, and then the baby sits up in the boat and finds these bits of wood and starts rowing against the current and trying to go upstream. And ironically, everything that you want is actually downstream, so you're going in the wrong direction. And this is what we do in life, generally speaking. We forget about the flow and going with the flow, and we start to try to make things happen in the way we think they should. And actually, we're going in the wrong direction when we do that. And everything we want is in the opposite direction. And if we keep rowing the oars and going against the current of life, eventually we get tired, and if we keep going, eventually we get ill. Because the current is always flowing in the opposite direction. So to get back to this rhyme, the rhyme is saying, row your boat gently down the stream. Gently. You don't need to do very much. You just literally are just going with the flow, and you're going downstream wherever life is taking you. You're not fighting against it. You're not buying into the illusion that the world tells you have to do this, you must do that. You go where life tells you to go, where you feel is the right place to go, and do what you feel is the right thing to do. So, gently down the stream. The next line is the same word, 4 times. Merrily, 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 merrily. It's emphasizing that life is meant to be happy. It's meant to be joyful. It's not meant to be hard and sad and unhappy all the time. Maybe sometimes, yes, we have to experience it, but merrily is emphasized. So be happy, be joyful, and you'll bring more happy things into your life. And then the last line, perhaps the most the deepest of all, life is but a dream. It's actually saying, none of this is real. So why do we take it so seriously? We're living a life as a 3-dimensional human being in this world to experience things, but it's not really who we are. We are a multi-dimensional spiritual being, in essence, having a human experience. So we're here to enjoy it, the good, the bad, the left and the right, the up and the down. And don't fight it, just go with the flow and everything will work out fine. So that's what this rhyme is saying, go with the flow, go where your feelings take you. You don't need to do very much, just gently guide the boat down the stream. And remember, none of it is real anyway, we're just here to experience things before we go back home again, where true happiness exists. And I think, this is a great example of how there's deep spiritual messages available to you in the most unusual of places. Often you find them in popular songs, but not just ones like Beatles and Let It Be and Strawberry Fields and Imagine. But often, even the most bland of pop songs on the surface has a meaning underneath it, which we can find. And look out for them. They're all there. They're all giving you hints as to what life is really all about and how we should really be happy, joyful, and go with the flow downstream. And if you do that, I guarantee that your life will be a happy one, a joyful one, and you'll find that peace that's inside of you. Hope that helps, and see you all soon.